Good morning, Gachdina. It is Wednesday, the 10th of February today. I hope everybody is doing well and enjoying a little bit of snow for a change. I know it didn't really stick too well yesterday, but it's coming and going. So it's just a little bit cold as well outside. So make sure if you're going out for a walk or for a little bit of play, just make sure you wrap up with your scarf and your lávíní agus do hata agus do coata. You're going to need to wrap up nice and warm. I've enjoyed speaking to some of your mummies and daddies over the phone yesterday, and I have a few more to do today and tomorrow. It's lovely to catch up and to hear how well you're getting on at home, and we're both so proud of all the effort that you're putting in, and hopefully we'll be able to return to school very soon. So today's work is based on a few pages in your books, and I'm going to go through them pages with you now. So for English, we're going to look at grammar, and we're looking at something called exclamation marks. An exclamation means you're exclaiming something, which is you're kind of giving like a really important message, or you're saying something that's really important, or a little bit of a loud or a funny or a surprising or a loud sentence. You always use an exclamation mark instead of a full stop. So instead of the full stop, you put the exclamation mark, and the exclamation mark looks like this. So can you see that? So it's like a line down and a dot underneath. So sentences like, hooray, it's snowing, like it was yesterday. That's a loud, it's a funny, it's a surprising sentence, and that's why we use an exclamation mark. So sometimes when I'm writing back your feedback for your work, I might say something like, well done, you put in a great effort, and because I'm saying it and it's really important and it's a loud, great effort, I always use an exclamation mark. So keep an eye out for that as well. So on page 27 of your New Treasury 1 book, looks like this, and we're going to have a look through it and see, where do we use exclamation marks? So an important, funny or loud sentence. So let's see, decide whether each sentence is surprising, funny or loud, then add exclamation marks. So it depends on how you say it. So number 1, yippee, I called out, I won the race. So because that is loud, it's a loud, I won the race, it's fantastic, it's great news. It's loud, so you use an exclamation mark usually. The next one, Max got tomato sauce all over his face. He did look funny. So is it a loud sentence, is it a surprising, or is it a funny? For me, it would be funny. If somebody got a tomato sauce all over their face, I'd be laughing. So that for me would be a funny sentence, because he got it all over. Number 3, oh no, shouted Reuben, we're going to crash. So decide yourselves, is that a surprising, a funny or a loud one? Have a little think, and what I want you to do is write it on the line there, which you think it is. Number 4, stop that now, yelled Mrs. O'Toole. Is this a surprising, a funny or a loud one? And then number 5, my dog loves pasta, so we all called him Yeti Spaghetti. Is that a surprising, a funny or a loud sentence? And write it in there. And now, choose an exclamation mark or a full stop. So decide on when, as you listen to me read them, decide which do you think, which mark at the end of the sentence. Does it just need a full stop because it's just a normal sentence? Or does it need an exclamation mark because it's a funny, a loud, or a surprising sentence? Let me see. Today is Wednesday. Decide if that needs a full stop or an exclamation mark. Number 2. Dad fell flat on his face in the pond. Is that a funny, a surprising, or is it... Sorry, I lost my train of thought there. Or is it funny, surprising, or loud? Number 3. Watch out, it's a troll. So decide, does that need a full stop or an exclamation mark? Number 4. I get up at 7:30 every morning. Is that a surprising, a funny, or a loud sentence? Is it any of those? If it's not, it just takes a full stop. Number 5. Please help me, yelled Ben. So does that need an exclamation mark or a full stop? And what you do is you put the exclamation mark or the full stop in wherever you think it should be, okay? You don't need to write these out again in a copy, just do them on this page. Part C, write a joke. I know you're all a little bit of jokers and you like to be able to tell me jokes that you know. So think of a joke or make up a joke if you wish. Write your favourite joke in a speech bubble. So this is a speech bubble here. Okay, it's like a big bubble with a line coming out of somebody's mouth as they're saying it. Add an exclamation mark at the end. For example, what is a pirate's favourite pudding? Jelly Roger. And that takes an exclamation mark because it's funny and it's surprising. Your friend is about to step in a big muddy puddle. In your copy, write what you would shout. What would you shout? Would you shout, watch out, mind the big puddle? Or would you shout, jump, there's a big puddle? So you decide there and write a little sentence into your copy. So then let's go back to the plan. Once you have that done, log into your Epic, pick a book for reading. I'm delighted to be able to tell you that we have read as a class 200 books. 200 books on Epic, which is fantastic, and that's because of all the hard work that you're doing with your reading, and I'm so happy. So continue with that, choose another book for today, and your Wednesday spellings then are today, why and where. Just be careful with why and where because there are WH words. And then in your maths you're going to play a game of I'm thinking of a number. And then on page 76, we're looking at place value, which is tens and units. So this is page 76 here, place value. So each row of the table, like this table here, shows a number drawn in either sticks or pencils. They could be unpaired pencils. So I'm going to call them sticks. So sticks, tens or units, and this abacus. And an abacus it has these little balls and you can move them around. I know that you probably have seen them when you were younger. And that's what an abacus is. So the red is representing tens and the yellow is representing units. So if you look at the first one, okay, each stick is wrapped in a piece of string and there's 10 in each bunch. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tens, so that's why there's 5 there, and 2 left over for 2 units. So altogether then there is 52. And of course, like we learned before, it's easier to count in tens. So we can count up 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So we know there's definitely 50 bunches, 2 left over means 52. This can also be represented using tens and units. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 plus 2 units equals 52. And then on the abacus is the same. So each ball, each red circle represents 10. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and then 2 units, 52. So as you come down the page, this one is missing, okay? So the best thing to do here is look for the one that is complete. And the one in this case that is complete is this one here. So what we need to do is we need to represent it in sticks and we need to represent it on the abacus. So we have 10, 20. So we know there's 20 and then how many units? 1, 2, 3, 4. 24. So that is the number we write into the box. We write in 24. Okay, once you have that done, then you can start drawing the sticks. So if you were to draw the sticks then in number 24, how many bunches do you need? Well, if one bunch is 10, so we do 10 and 20. So that makes the 2 for the tens. There's 2 tens. And then how many have you got left over? You're going to have 4 units. So you draw 1, 2, 3, 4 separately. And that makes up the number 24 that you're going to have in here. Let me see if I can actually draw that myself here. Yes, I can. Okay. there's the number 24, okay? And once you have that done, then what you can do is you can represent it then on the abacus. So remember, one red dot makes 10. So we only want 20. So we're going to do one red dot here. Okay, two red dots, because that makes 20. And then how many units? Let me see if I can change the colour for the units. Yes, I can. Okay, good. So let's do 4 units then. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, can you see? So I have done 24 on the abacus. So you're going to do the same as you go down the page again. So in this case, it's the abacus that is complete. So you need to figure out how much is on the abacus, represented then in the green and yellow tens and units, and in the sticks over here. As you come down, you're going to do the same here. So what looks to me is complete is this one, because there's a full 10, whereas here there's only some units, okay? And then the abacus is empty. And then the last one, the sticks. So do your best. I know that's a little bit of a tricky page, so try your best. If you need some help, ask your parent or guardian or sibling to help you. And if there's any problems at all, you can get on to me on Aladdin and ask, and I can give you a little bit more help. And we're going on to a new topic for Irish now. We're looking at topic Savalia. Savalia means at home. Just like us at the moment, we are at home. So ceacht de hain, if you watch the lesson here, and then the vocabulary that you're going to learn. Cad atá ar siúl agat, which means what are you doing? On will or on will to are you? So one of them could be on will to ag siúl. Are you walking? Tá mé ag siúl, or in this case ag ruchiocht means cycling. Or I am or I am not. Tá mé or níl mé ag siúl, no ag ruchiocht. So some of the activities that you could do is ag rith, ag siúl, ag léam, ag éha, ag ól, ag léamh, ag ruchiocht, ag imant is hurling, ag immert pell, playing football, ag caint, ag canna, ag sugra, ag íscracht, agus ag marciocht. Ag íscracht is fishing, because we know ísc is a fish, so íscracht means fishing. Agus ag marciocht means horse riding. And then when you're finished watching the lesson, you can complete page 55 of your Buan ag Cainte, and then pick 3 activities from the above, so 3 of these, and write a sentence and draw a picture of you doing the activity. So for example, if you choose ag léamh, reading, tá mé ag léamh, draw a picture of you reading. Tá mé ag immert pell, draw a picture of you ag immert pell playing football. Or tá mé ag éha, you can pick or draw a picture of you ag éha eating. Any of those that you like to do, and I know lots of boys here like to ag immert pell, agus ag ruchiocht, agus ag siúl, no ag rith beidir. So make sure you choose your 3 favourites. Then the last thing for today is PE over Wednesday. So there's some nice Valentine's Day options for you with this. So you can choose any of those. You can do more than one if you wish. It's up to you. So you can choose 2 either Valentine's PE Cupid on the Run, which might be a fun one to do, or you could do Joe Wicks. There's also a Minecraft yoga. I think you'd really like that, because I know you're very big fans of Minecraft. And also a children's yoga story, which would be nice for a little bit more of a relaxing session if you're a bit tired after all the work today. So that's everything for Wednesday, Bucali. I hope you have a great day, and I will speak to you all tomorrow morning again. All right, take care.